Hey folks, welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. You know, I'm here, the cameras are ready, and I'm kind of embarrassed because Merrill's not quite here yet. I sent him after the bratwurst, and the show that we're doing today is going to be a great show. It's all about bratwurst, all about choices. Grillers love choices, and today, and from years ago, 33 years ago when Merrill and I started, the choices we had for brats were like 2. And now we went to UW Provisions and we asked for a list of bratwurst, and you got like a list, an arm length's worth of choices for bratwurst. And I kind of let the cat out of the bag because today is also the day about the good folks who make it all happen. The people who deliver the great meats to the supermarkets, to the markets, to the restaurants, to the institutions, to your local butcher shops. And the best in the Midwest, and the ones we chose today, is UW Provisions. They are the meat people, and so much more. And today I got the Phoenix grill fired up over here, a great grill to do brats on. We have the green egg over here. We're gonna do some wonderful brats today, and we have a lot of choices, so you have to stay tuned. I'm really embarrassed Merrill's not here, and I thought if I kept rambling, maybe he'd show up and we'd be saved by the day, and hopefully he chose not to go just to get the brats himself, but to go to UW Provisions, UWP out of Middleton, Wisconsin, and get the brats here himself. So we'll see what happens. You never know. I think I'm gonna wrap things up right now, and we'll be right back, and we're gonna grill choices of bratwurst like you wouldn't believe. We're gonna have a great time here in this gorgeous setting. So stay tuned for Mad Dog and Merrill's Bratology coming your way.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and ProFire grills. All natural golden plump chicken, Minnesota and Wisconsin raised. It's golden good. Cherry Delight, a Door County original. Renard's Cheese of Door County. Get your squeak on. The Oneida Nation and the new Oneida Market. Crisp Kraut, the world's finest sauerkraut, proudly produced in Wisconsin for over a century. And by UW Provision, the meat people, and so much more.
Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. Well, Merrill showed up. He brought all these great bratwurst with us. We talked about choices. We talked about our good friends at UW Provisions, the purveyors of fresh and frozen beef, pork, lamb, veal, chicken, seafood. I mean, they got a full line of value-added items like cheese, dairy, smoked products, pre-cooked products, and great cookouts deserve great meats. And what you should do is look your butcher right in the eye, in the good eye. Look your butcher in the eye and say, who's your purveyor? Who's your purveyor? Is it UW Provisions, UWP? Go on their website, check them out. You'll see all the great variety.
There you go.
Right well, here comes some more right now. Good job, Carl. Thank you much.
You did good. You did good. I wish I thanks for helping me out there a little bit.
You want a tip? Sure. Well, let me see what I have in my pocket. How about it? There it is. It's all about bratwurst, Carl.
Thank you. You're a good man.
Keep the change. Keep the change.
Thanks, Carl. Drive safe.
Yep. You know, elephants work for peanuts and drivers work for bratwurst.
Bratwurst today, man.
You know, I'll tell you, and I was telling these good folks out there.
Yeah.
33 years ago when we started,
man,
we thought fresh was it.
Fresh was it. You know, we said there would be no way that we would ever cook a smoked product.
Exactly right.
No, we didn't. We used to do thousands of brats a day on those 3-foot grills, fresh brats. No way would you ever give me a pre-cooked brat.
And then all of a sudden into the market came fresh brats with all these great flavors.
Right.
And then came all these wonderful smoked bratwurst and smoked sausages. I mean, hot links, Italian, smoked Polish, the chorizo, which I'm doing here today.
Sure.
Just nice pre-cooked bratwurst like that make it so gosh darn easy. You traditionalists, you can use fresh brats.
You can, but I mean, you got so many choices, whether it be chicken, whether it be lamb, all right? Whether it be turkey.
Beef brats.
Beef brats. I mean, it's just amazing.
I think there's even seafood ones out there, if I'm not mistaken.
There is seafood ones out there. So it makes a really big difference.
So we're going to do a couple nice recipes right now using bratwurst. And I actually chose the chorizo, which is a nice spicy sausage. And this one happens to be a milder one, and I'm sure they have choices. So these are what UW Provisions can deliver to your purveyor, to your butcher, to your local market, your grocery store, your supermarket, whoever you purchase from. If you don't see it and you want to do this recipe, ask them to call up UW Provisions, get hold of UW Provisions, UWP. And here's my recipe.
All right.
I'm going to do a stir fry.
So, a lot of people don't understand that you can do stir fry. We've done it several times.
The chorizo is already cured, this one is. So it's been smoked a little bit. So I'm lightly browning up those beautiful sticks of chorizo. Now that's packed full of flavor. The herbs and spices in there are phenomenal. And you can see it just bubbling away in those casings, so it's getting nice and done. So what I'm gonna serve with it on my green egg, I'm gonna back it up just a tad. On my green egg, I got it fired up really nice and hot. And if you don't own one of these little baskets, they are the cat's meow.
Wow.
They are really, really nice. But the key thing is a good hot heat in the belly. Hey, speaking of which, I wonder what the price of pork belly is lately.
It's gone down.
Yeah, not much. So we have a good hot stir fryer. Here's what we're gonna do.
All right.
We're gonna add, we have some sliced onions, zucchini, peppers, and green zucchini, summer squash, onions, green peppers.
All right.
You can choose the ones that you want. Mad Dog and Merrill went out and we actually went and found remember the wines years ago? And you never got good wines from Chile or Argentina or South America, Africa. All these great wines, all these vineyards were sitting there and they didn't have a means to export them, for us to import them. So that's the same thing that's happened with olive oils. And we found these gorgeous olive trees down in Chile.
Yes, beautiful.
And all good meats deserve great olive oil. And I'll guarantee you, in the United States, this is probably one of the finest there is. It's a grade B, but the acidity level is like 0.2.
Yeah.
And that's because it's harvested in small batches.
Yep.
And first cold press, it's phenomenal.
Do you remember the days when we used to joke like I would never use olive oil? Remember that? It's like, oh no, I'm going to use vegetable oil. No way would I ever use olive oil. No, use olive oil completely all the time. No
exactly right. So we're going to drizzle some wonderful fresh olive oil. You can see the beautiful golden color over the top of those vegetables. That's going to give me that searing action.
Okay.
Over the top of that, we're going to use jarred garlic today.
There you go. One of my favorites.
Slop a little jarred garlic over the top of that. I'm going to give it a couple dashes of the W sauce, a little bit of Worcestershire over the top of that. We're going to add some milder hot sauce over the top of that. Grandma Hazel's, if I opened her up.
Open up, Grandma. There you go, man. Worked out.
Garlic, peppers, onions, fennel, dill, celery, red pepper, green pepper, onion, Grandma Hazel. So we're going to add a little bit of flavor to that as my chorizo is cooking on the grill. And I'm going to mix that all together just a little bit. But we're gonna go over to our green egg and that hot plate. And I'm gonna have you grab a tongs right away.
You ready to stir that baby?
Yep,
go ahead.
And stand to the side here.
All right, go for it, sir. You got it.
Oh, not too bad, just right.
Nah, good heat, nice heat there.
And we're gonna let that simmer down, and when we open up the next segment, we'll show you the gorgeous, gorgeous vegetables and the chorizo when it's done. So that's how I'm gonna do a wonderful stir fry on the grill. I'm going to let Merrill do his wonderful bratwurst recipe.
Nothing like grilled onions. I love the aroma of grilled onions.
I do too, and peppers and sweet peppers.
Oh, there's just something about that smell I just absolutely love. You know, we just talked about chicken. Italian chicken bratwurst, you'd never think that you'd hear of that. So many different ways to prepare different types of bratwurst. You know, we'll talk about this even a little bit later. Obviously, we use the beer brines and everything else. Today, I'm going to do a smothered chicken bratwurst. I normally do this.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Smothered
chicken. I haven't do this chicken breast or chicken thighs. Why don't you give me some bratwurst here, sir?
These are actually fresh chicken bratwurst, Italian.
Yes.
So they're fresh chicken brats, Italian. Merrill's browned them up, so they're nice and flavorful. You want them on the bottom? I'm sorry.
On the bottom,
well, heck, let's put those in there.
Okay.
Those are browned up. They're probably still a little bit rare in the middle, but Merrill's going to finish cooking those babies. Hold on, there's one more. I think that's still one. Yes,
there you go. Good job.
This one's
good job,
my lunch.
sir. All right, you got it. There's so many different things that you do. Obviously, you can use like a chicken broth, chopped up some green onions, some peppers, and let that simmer. But I do it in Italian style, and I had choices. I could have went ahead and used some salsa. I went ahead and used regular spaghetti sauce. Today, I had the mushroom and green pepper. Okay, now you could do this with Italian sausage, but we're chicken today. And this is chicken Italian sausage. I'm going to spread that right on top. They're really good.
You doing okay? Need any help?
No, I think I got
I got aluminum foil on the table if you need her at the end.
Okay, all right, sounds good. That'll be good. Now,
you know what? Maybe I don't.
No, maybe you don't.
I do too.
I got some Spanish onions. I love using onions, obviously. If you don't like onions, don't put them on this dish. I don't like that when people say, well, I made this dish, but I didn't like the onions. Well, then don't put them in there. I've got onions. I've got some yellow peppers. Place that on top. I've got fresh tomatoes. Sprinkle that on top.
Man, it's going to be good.
Okay. And then here we go, the cheese. I got some Colby and some mozzarella cheese on the top of this. I'm going to set this back on the grill for a good 20 minutes. All right?
Very good. Are you going to cover it or not?
I'm going to cover it. I was covered.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, I got to know if I had to get the foil. I wasn't too sure.
There you go. But I'm going to cover that up, and I'll melt right down and serve that on a bun. Or for the people that are low in carb, this is a great low-carb dish.
Oh, absolutely.
There's hardly no carbs in that till you put it on the bun. Let that simmer. It's fantastic.
I'll tell you what, choices are good. We're going to get these babies back in the cooler right now, so we have more choices to be had. We're going to come right back, and I'm going to do a pizza on the grill, Midwest style with brats and kraut.
All right, sounds good.
And
I'll do how if I do a Bach pizza, you know, some dark beer,
that sounds good.
A little brown sugar,
sauerkraut,
a little sauerkraut in there,
apples and raisins.
Yeah,
we're letting the cat out of the bag.
And well, maybe I'll do something different.
You're supposed to go meow.
Oh, meow. Okay, try it again. Do that again.
No, all done.
Meow.
We'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling in a momento. Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling, and I was embarrassed for Meryl for not showing up on time with the brats.
What?
And I'm not embarrassed right now, but I said I was going to do some wonderful pizza.
Right.
And our good friends at Golden Home have some great pizza crusts, and we made the Midwest pizza before with the brats and the kraut. So instead of that, I want to show a great recipe, and they're easy to do and they're fun to do, and may I suggest them all the time. That is for gosh darn sure. But here's a great little idea. And these are some wonderful smoked sausages. You can use anything from Polish to the smoked brats to just plain old smoked sausages. You can do ring kielbasa if you want, but this is showing brats.
Okay.
Sausages. So take a nice fresh, a nice smoked bratwurst. And Meryl, you did a wonderful, did the folks from UW Provision did Carl let you drive the truck?
Well, I asked him.
He's a smart man. I was just asking.
Yeah.
Steve wanted me to ask, make sure you didn't get the drive.
He didn't. He got nothing to worry about.
No, and this is easy recipe, and I've done a similar recipe, but I found out two great combinations: mozzarella cheese and green olives.
I love green olives.
You know something? You got to be in the mood.
You do.
But I'll tell you what. You try this recipe, and it's so simple to do, and choices are good. And here's just another choice: is take and just pack those in individually in your slices, that green olives and that mozzarella cheese. And honest to goodness, I'm gonna set those on the grill. You know, at the end of this segment, by the way, in our next segment, we're gonna unveil all the foods that we've cooked so far. So I'm just gonna slit all these. I'm gonna pack them a little bit. And we're going to put those on the grill. I'm just going to set them on the grill, a little bit of a low heat to begin with for about 6-7 minutes. And I'm going to turn that heat off underneath and use indirect just to finish them off.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'll get back to that. What's up, Merle?
All right, you know, we always have big controversy in people. Do you parboil your brats first or do you cook them first? I actually prefer browning mine up first and then putting them in a beer brine.
I do too. You
know, for you folks that want to parboil them, don't worry about it. You have no problem at all. You could do that, but this is a real easy recipe here. What I've done here, I've got some good old Flanagan sauerkraut, crisp kraut here. Place that in the pan with some diced onions. Believe it or not, I got some apples. A lot of people don't think that you could add apples on here, but they had a really nice flavor. Oh. And they cook down real quickly.
They take away some of the gas.
Yes, they do. So you'll be surprised how much that they really break down quite a bit on there. So place some apples in there. I got the onions. And then you're not going to believe this too, and I've even done this even with dried cherries.
We're not going to believe a lot of things, are we?
Don't believe me, because I'll tell you, there are a lot of things I do that I don't know if I like or not, but raisins, a little bit of raisins in here. Put that in. Now, if you like, you could sweeten this up with some brown sugar, but you know what? I forgot the brown sugar today.
And Meryl, you know why? Because at the last shoot we were at, I came home with your brown sugar.
I was wondering where my brown sugar went. Couldn't figure that out. And then some dark beer. I love using the dark beer.
And what you really got to do is you got to get the small box of raisins.
Yeah. I'm not a big raisin lover.
Aren't you really?
No. On this dish,
you got to keep current on things.
Oh, I do, but this dish, I just love it. Anyway, you got the brats browned up, place on here, let it simmer for about 20 minutes. We'll be back to show you some wonderful dishes.
Oh, no, we're not.
Really?
Oh, we're going to do a bratwurst right now. Okay. I got to have a brat to go.
All right.
We got our good friends at Go Dog Buns. And Go Dog Buns are the buns with the holes in the bottom of the buns and not slit down the side. And for a tailgate party, they are so easy and convenient. And Mad Dog and Meryl's Dough Works.
All right, Dough Works.
Dough Works are the ingredients is over here. Wonderful crisp kraut is right inside that whole jug. We have onion in there, we have tomato puree, and we have a nice horseradish mustard, compliments of Silver Springs. And besides our nice little 12 to 13 ounce, we also have a 20 ounce jug of Da Works on the market now. And here's how easy it is. This is the all-in-one condiment. This is everything you need for any tailgate party is Da Works and Go Dog buns. Da Works go in da bun, Go Dog bun. You know what else I got here? And we're talking about choices. Honest to goodness, those are some beautiful hot links that UW Provision dropped off, and that's my lunch right there. So we're gonna take our nice hot bratwurst, and we're simply gonna do a little twist. A little tap, and you got,
boy.
Alakazam, Alakazoo for you, Merrill.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's for being such a good lad.
I like that. I like that. It's good eating.
So I'm gonna get these on the grill. Merrill's gonna get his on the grill. Do we need some brats in there?
Sure, throw them right in there, sir.
It's a brat show, for goodness sakes. Got to get the brats in there.
I'm sorry, I thought we were
Can we put some hot links in there?
It's all my fault.
It is. We got all the time in the world, for goodness sakes.
Right.
Now we'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I got to get these on the grill. We got to get them cooking.
All right.
I'm going to fire that baby back up.
I'll work on this.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I'm going to give you a website before you forget. We've mentioned UW Provision, a great purveyor of meats throughout the Midwest, but it's uwprovision.com. Pretty easy.
What was that again?
uwprovision.com. Here's my chorizo, and I browned it up, and a lot of people just take it all the wrappings and pan fry it and do everything else.
Sure.
And you can do anything with this product, but we heated it up on the grill, and after it's good and done, just take a knife and sliver right up there and see all those gorgeous juices? That's gonna go right in with my stir fry. And I don't know if you can see that stir fry or not, but I'm gonna mix this together anyway. My chorizo in with my beautiful vegetables, my zucchini, my peppers, my onions, and my olive oil and my garlic, and a little Worcestershire and a little hot sauce.
Ooh,
and we're gonna serve that up as a wonderful little...
I like the spiciness of it. Can I just take a little bite?
Oh, you can do all you want.
Can I really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
this is the Midwest. Hey, off the grill, I'm gonna let's show these right away before they get too done. Right here.
Those, you got them. Go for it, sir.
These are those beautiful smoked bratwurst. We took a good sharp knife and the smoked brats. We put a slit into them. I mixed together green olives and mozzarella cheese. Sounds odd, but it's delicious. Packed them in there. Put them in a nice bun. Or in those Go Dog buns right now. Oh, that's what we should have had, a Go Dog bun.
What were you thinking of?
You know. Cool drink is what I was thinking.
I hear you. No, that slipped right in there. It's good. I just love the olives. You got to try that. Experiment. Live on the edge. The smothered chicken, Italian chicken brats that I have done.
Fresh Italian brats, chicken, delicious to do on the grill.
Very good. I use a little bit of regular pizza sauce. You can use homemade pizza sauce. I had some with some mushrooms and peppers. I put some yellow peppers in there, onions, cheese. Just let that melt for about 20 minutes. You brought them up to a nice golden brown. It's a big thing you want to do.
The brats first.
Yep. Place them in a pan. Put this pizza sauce.
Can I take those home?
Sure, you can take those home with you. You could use spaghetti sauce. You could even use salsa if you like. Top it with the cheese, the onions, and the peppers. Let it simmer for about 20 minutes.
Has anybody ever done this in the Midwest yet?
What's that?
This is a brand.
I'll take out one of those.
A brand new thermos. If you have a brand new thermos, you make a nice beer brine, like Merrill's brine right here.
Yep.
I'm not going to mess it all up, but I could.
No, don't do that.
Merrill put the Bach beer, the onions, the sauerkraut in here. I'm sorry, Mr. Cameraman, I'm all over the place. He cooked this whole beautiful brine up. So any beer bath brine, any brine, get it bubbling hot, and you're going to go to a friend's house, your family's house, the tailgate party, and all you simply do is you open up your cooler, your thermos, and you pour that whole fixins right in there, hot and all.
Yep.
And you go to the party, and here's what you need. Here's all you need to go to that party with. I'm here.
There you go. There you go. Exactly.
Knock for me, would you please?
Okay.
We're here.
Hello?
Hello.
Anybody home?
So
Wrong house.
Here's some. What kind of house?
The wrong house.
Wrong house. Well, I'll tell you what, don't make it the wrong meat purveyor. Make sure it's UW Provisions, good friends of ours. Today we cooked on the PHOENIX grill. We had great success cooking bratwurst on the PHOENIX grill. We've got the wonderful green egg Komodo style grill over here. Did some beautiful stir fry, wonderful great stuff, all bratwurst on the grill. Let me tell you folks, we're gonna be back in about, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. We'll wrap this whole thing up. We got to get some bratwurst just to eat away, don't we?
We got to. We got a good
you ready
selection
to eat?
today.
What is the price?
Like I'm ready to
what
eat?
is the price of pork belly? That's what I want to know. What's the price of pork belly?
It's gone down just a little bit.
Not much. I think the price of rump roast went up. Mad Dog and Merrill here, and I'll tell you what, bratwurst was a theme today.
Yes.
And whether it's your local butcher, the market, the supermarket, and institutions or restaurants, UW Provisions should be your purveyor of good quality meats. They came through with us today. You came through with us today.
I did again?
You riding with Carl?
Oh man, I did a good job.
We'll be back.
I gotta
folks.
read the map.
Someday, soon, next week, coming your way.